know that I've bargained with that 3 times. Again!
Is that the problem? 2 of us posed. Sorry.
We have to go in now?
We do have to go in.
Oh, okay. As director of technical theater, I am responsible for so many weird things at the college. I also work for the Arts Council of Kalamazoo and manage the Epic Theater. I work for Wellspring Choreography Dancers and manage the Wellspring Theater as a designer and a TD. I am called upon to do designs for various high schools or the Black Arts and Cultural Center, and yeah, endless.
Oh, you mean that black holder? Yeah, you should.
I do classes at Park Trades in blacksmithing and sculpture. I have commission work that I do at Park Trades for various people, whether it's signs or furniture or home goods. I do art hop every month, first Friday of every month. Have my studio open for that. I'm a fight choreographer. I'm a composer. Good God, yes, so much. I don't know what condition it's in. I can share one photograph with you that's of me as a baby. Well, I'm not a baby, I'm walking. So what does that make me, like probably 3? It's Gus's Pizza, that's what we lived across the street from. One of my many cats and a model. Not a surprise. Weird. Yeah, just not on. I don't know, people didn't start taking pictures of me till lately. That's the band I was in rehearsing. So that would have been Never Too Late. I'm the one with the really long hair right there.
How did theater become so much a part of your life?
8th grade. They were getting ready to do the musical. It was the Fantastics. And the English teacher said, we need people to help run follow spots and stuff, you know. Raise your hand if you think that would be fun. And I thought everybody would raise their hand, and I was the only one that did. So I went to rehearsal that night, and first thing they asked me was, did I know anything about running a light board? And I said no, but I'm willing to learn. And so they handed me basically a basic lighting textbook and said, all right, read this and see what you can figure out. And I ended up running lights for a high school musical and really didn't ever stop after that. So it was literally raising my hand in class is what got me into this profession. It wasn't anything that I would have thought I would have done. You know, I don't come from a family that would have promoted theater. They were open to it, obviously, they let me do it, but it wasn't the first thing that would have jumped out of their minds. Yeah, it was just raised my hand, been doing it ever since, non-stop.
I don't care who's running them or where they are. It always takes 20 minutes to get the curtain up the first night. Just know that. Yeah. And everything crashes.
Much bigger.
How many guitars do you have in total?
I don't know, I don't count. Kind of like the tattoos, I don't count. Whenever I see a guitar for a good deal, and I like the way it plays, and I like the way it sounds, and it's not like something else I have, I usually succumb and buy it. So they're all very different. I mean, most of them are even different looking, but they're actually all just very different.
And a viola?
No, it's a violin. There's a couple. There used to be 2. Oh yeah, there's one on the wall and there's one down there. dulcimer and a couple of banjos, a mandolin, a hammer dulcimer.
That should be interesting.
What, the hammer dulcimer?
Yes.
It's not in tune right now, unfortunately. It's currently out of tune. It's the instrument that's played in the Sherlock Holmes scores. If it's a project that interests me, I'll probably do it, which is why currently we're all doing, what, 8 shows at once? Last week and November 22nd, we will have produced 8 productions, full productions. So yeah, I do a lot. I like to do a lot. Not sure why. Always been that way. Always. My record is, I think it's 52 shows in 1 year, which is ridiculous. What do I want people to remember me for? No matter what somebody asked him to do, no matter how outrageous, he always was like, yeah, we can try that. So, the guy who didn't say no. It's called the Imagination Suite, and it's acid Vegas, and so once you try it and see how easy it is to create with. I just scored Treasure Island. This is our composition and drafting up. I gotta make it so you can hear it. Friend of mine found her in an alley and said, no one seems to be claiming this cat. Do you want her? No. And so I brought her into the house, and she was really, really sick, really malnourished. So we took her to the vet, and vet said that she was fine. She's got, you know, one bad tooth that she lost in a fight, so she's got history. But he never noticed that she was pregnant, and because she was so tiny. And so he said, well, you know, we want to get her fixed eventually, but she's too thin to do that right now. So, you know, let her eat, you know, let her get healthy, and then we'll do it. It was about, it was less than 5 weeks later that she gave birth to Cirrus B in my closet. But only one kitten, that's all she had, because she was so malnourished.
I don't like you. I don't like you and your camera.
Aliens? Aliens? No, it must not be. If it's aliens, he keeps going. I don't think there's ever been any aliens that I've ever seen. But what he sees is different than what I see. Isn't it, Beezer? Yeah, he's upset. You moved furniture, too, which is horribly upsetting to cats. They really like things. Maybe that's why I get along with them so well, because surprisingly enough, I like that too. So. This is a very rare one. This is a National, made out of bell brass. Well, it was the electric guitar of the 1930s. These are very Very rare, very delicate. And they have 0 weight. Those are non-Zippos, but some of those are serious antiques and have been around forever. If anybody saw the Sherlock Holmes movies, this is a lighter from that period. This is the exact kind he uses. This is from 1890. So this probably has a value. A little bit. Very unique sounding. Look at their ashes. That's Father's service beret. He's in the obsidian urn. And Mother is in a 5,000-year-old Greek wine cask. You know, I grew up with, like, apparently the world's best parents. They were the most open, understanding, forgiving, friendly, great people ever. I mean, they just were. They were like the best people in the world. Period. They certainly made the base of me who I am. Robert Becker, who's the guy that I, you know, learned a lot about lighting and sound from in high school.
No? Oh, wait, never mind, yeah.
Dr. Gene Wilson at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, who was my first college TD and gave me my first college design work as a freshman, which was unheard of. Because that's all before, you know, I turned 21. So those are all the people that, you know, I hate to say this because it sounds really awful, but those are the people that made me the man I am now. And there's no other way to say it than that, because they are. They did. They just are. So. Oh, yep, it does. I gotta watch my girl's figure. That's what I think.